Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and the beautiful spoilers. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. This will occur on the strong and the lovely until the end of the week. With regards to all of the activity on the strong and the beautiful, there's simply such a lot of that continues every single episode that having a little midweek spoiler refresher is great. What's more, fortunately for our fans, we have one for you today. Continue perusing beneath for all that you really want to be aware. This will occur on the strong and the delightful until the end of the week for the people who have been staying aware of the most recent BNB spoilers from this week. They'll realize that Trust has previously dropped a stunner on Carter and that Edge is taking a few striking actions that will make a huge difference. Indeed, in the event that that weren't sufficient, for the Wednesday of the striking and the wonderful, Minister will zest things up with an unexpected expansion at his cafe, Illinois Giardino. During that equivalent time, Edge and Steffi will strike a definitive disaster for Trust's profession and her future. We should simply say that it will be extremely difficult for her to get back up again after this. Wednesday, Elder's hot shock and Trust's vocation emergency. Midweek, the activity takes an emotional turn as Elder Sharp adds a captivating turn to his storyline. At Il Giardino, Elder discloses an unexpected that vows to zest things up. Whether it's another menu thing, a themed occasion, or a business organization, Minister's move mirrors his developing desire. In the interim, over at Forrester Manifestations, Edge Forrester and Steffi Forrester Finnegan make their strategic maneuver. Together, they send off an assault on Trust Logan's profession and her future at the organization. Their determined move could leave Trust staggering, with the aftermath compromising her expert standing and individual connections. Edge and Steffi's activities signal their unfaltering assurance to safeguard the Forrester family's heritage, regardless of whether it implies destroying Trust's fantasies. Thursday, Trust retaliates and Elektra's privileged insights re-emerge on Thursday. Trust demonstrates she's not one to go down easily. After Steffi's assault, Trust, not set in stone to protect herself and her vision for her work at Forrester Manifestations. Will her purpose be sufficient to neutralize and Edge's determined strike? Somewhere else, Will Spencer becomes progressively uncomfortable as the secretive past of Elektra Forrester and Remy Price starts to re-emerge. Their common history indicates a hazardous mystery that could undermine the security of people around them. The unwinding of their past adds a component of tension, bringing different characters into the snare of interest. Friday, a high-stakes confrontation at Forrester Manifestations. The week finishes up with a can't-miss episode on Friday. The fate of Forrester Manifestations remains in a precarious situation as Carter Walton takes a strong action that could make a huge difference. His choice lights a tempest, with results that guarantee to echo through the existences of all interested parties. In the meantime, strains raise as Edge and Steffi twofold down on their endeavors to get the organization's future. Trust faces mounting strain, and Carter's activities could either make all the difference or drive what is happening to the edge of catastrophe. Forrester Manifestations' destiny. Can Carter's thinking for even a second to move settle the organization, or will it extend the contention inside the Forrester family? Trust's rebound. Will Trust figure out how to recover her situation and demonstrate her value, or is this the finish of her excursion at Forrester Manifestations? Minister's subsequent stage. How might Elder's unexpected expansion to Il Giardino shape his storyline, and which job will Sheila Carter play in the unfurling show? Elektra and Remy. What dull privileged insights from their past could re-emerge, and how should they influence characters like Will Spencer and others at Forrester? Remain tuned. With high-stakes show, battles for control, and mysteries holding on to detonate, this week on The Strong and the Wonderful is a roller coaster ride you won't have any desire to miss. As usual, tune in workdays on CBS to get all the activity and remain refreshed with the most recent exciting bends in the road and the existences of your number one characters. Minister Sharp blends the pot at Il Giardino with a hot shock expansion to his eatery. Whether it's a business development, another organization, or a captivating visitor, Elder's move flags his desire and skill for making waves. Edge Forrester and Steffi Forrester Finnegan aren't keeping down. They execute a conclusive arrangement focusing on Trust Logan, compromising her job at Forrester as well as her expert future. The aftermath of their determined activities could leave Trust in an illogical position, attempting to keep up with her balance in the midst of developing strains. On Thursday, Trust won't let Edge and Steffi's assault characterize her. Not entirely set in stone to persevere, she devises a counter-technique to recover her place. Will her versatility be sufficient, or are Edge and excessively far ahead in their game? In the meantime, Will Spencer finds himself uncomfortable as covered mysteries, including Electra Forrester and Remy Price, start to rise to the surface. Their strange history recommends incomplete business, and its disclosures could represent a huge danger to those nearest to them. Friday's episode guarantees extreme emotion as the stakes at Forrester manifestations arrive at a limit. Carter Walton takes a striking stand, pursuing a choice that could either settle the organization or drive it further into unrest. His move lights a progression of occasions with broad outcomes, constraining everybody at Forrester to face their loyalties and needs. Edge and Steffi twofold down on their endeavors to safeguard the Forrester heritage, leaving expectation and Carter scrambling for influence. In the meantime, Electra and Remy's previous keeps on unwinding, taking steps to immerse those trapped in the crossfire. Key inquiries for the week: will Trust endure the Forrester show of dominance? Edge and Steffi's essential moves are intended to expel Trust. Might she at any point track down a partner or a method for reversing the situation in support of herself? Could Carter at any point save Forrester manifestations? His strong move could represent the moment of truth, the organization. Will his bet pay off, or will it misfire staggeringly? What mysteries are Electra and Remy stowing away? Their common history alludes to risk and selling out. What will their storyline mean for others like Will Spencer and Sheila Carter? What's next for Minister? His shock at Il Giardino is only the start. How might his choices shape his future and associations with central members like Sheila? Stay tuned. With serious showdowns, stunning uncovers, and high-stakes show, this week on The Striking and the Lovely is a must-watch. Tune in workdays on CBS to get every one of the exciting bends in the road as the Forrester family fights for control, love, and endurance in the realm of high style and furious desire.